as he started the ball game. See his numbers from last year. Third highest average in the National League from the All-Star break on. The bases loaded. Phillies down 2. And Franzen lines one toward right center field. That's going to split the gap and go to the wall. 1 run scores. Here comes Carrera. He'll score. They're waving Michael Young home. The throw to the plate. The Phillies have won it. Kevin Franzen comes off the bench and shoots a 3-run double into the gap in right center field. And the Phillies come from behind and they win it 4-3.
Tie game in the ninth. Jay grounds one. Pedroia makes the play. Throw home. 2 out. Over to third. It gets away. Alan Craig is going to come to the plate. Here's the throw. He is. The umpire making the call. They're going to say he's safe. There was interference at third base. Interference with Middlebrooks at third.
Now the 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball. Right center field. Get out of here. It is gone. Flash down. It's ice cream time. Jose Lobaton with yet another walk-off. And the Rays survive to play another game. Rays win. Rays win. Rays win. 5-4.
Bases loaded, 2 outs, bottom 9, a no-hitter in the balance. Dodge, check swing, it gets away. Here comes Stanton. It's a no-hitter. Henderson Alvarez. Miami wins it. One of the strangest finishes you'll ever see. Results in the 5th no-hitter in Marlin history. How many pitchers have celebrated a no-hitter coming from the on-deck circle?
Closing in on first pitch in Cleveland. The Royals and the Indians are coming up next. We've got baseball for you this afternoon from Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Today, Getaway Day, the finale of this 4-game set between the Kansas City Royals and the Indians. Here with another edition of Indians Baseball, I'm Matt Vasgersian. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, as we get set to finish off this 4-game set here today, let's check out what's happened so far.
Yeah, real nail-biter here last night. You can see a 1-run ball game. Very well played on both sides. A well-pitched game as well. I think both managers would like to see their starters match the performances turned in last night.
More from the guys moving forward this afternoon, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for our visitors here, the Kansas City Royals, as Ned Yost has his guys lined up like this. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. Norichika Aoki will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway. And this is fouled back and out of play. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Oh, this is hit hard towards second. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit. So the leadoff man aboard here following the single to right. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Alcides Escobar will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
Well, this ball got in on him just a little bit, so he wasn't really able to hit it as hard as he wanted. But he winds up moving his guy up to second base, so it wasn't totally a waste of that bat.
Billy Butler will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Out in front here as this is pulled down the third base line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Outside, 2-1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Here comes a 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that's a good confidence builder with a runner on base here in the first. This is definitely the man to worry about in this lineup. There's little question about that, so he'll be fired up about that one.
Eric Hosmer will stand in looking for a bleeder, a bloop single, anything to kickstart the average a bit because he's had a rough go of it these past 6 ball games. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And no problem there for Murphy as that ends the inning. Royals leave 1. Now the Tribe will get their shot. Still scoreless. Now we'll look at the starting lineup for the Indians here. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. And the Royals defensively will look like this behind him. Standing in is the leadoff man Michael Bourne as he'll get things started in the home half of the first. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Born in year 2 now of his 4-year deal. Year 1 found him finishing at 263, 6 homers, and 50 driven in.
And also 23 steals, which was down from his high of 61 back in 2011. I don't think that's a huge deal, but I do think the Indians would like to see him get on base a little more often this year. So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Jason Kipnis will stand in right on the heels of a 4-for-5 ball game a night ago. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Swing and a shot toward right center. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases.
Yeah, if you're going to start an at-bat with a pitch out, it means you're willing to let a guy hit from ahead in the count. We all know that batting averages are much higher on 1-0 than they are on 0-1. They've learned the hard way there.
Nick Swisher will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0-for-4 in the victory last night. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And this ball swung on and hit on the ground back up the box. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game.
Well, that's a tough play right there, because if you're on third, you need to get that bouncing lead and get a good jump on a ground ball. But on a comebacker, even if you try to turn around, you may not make it back to third. Once you're committed, you may as well keep going, and they wind up getting the tag play at home.
Carlos Santana will stand in here. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Swing hard liner to left center. And that's a base hit. And now they've got him caught in a rundown. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. The tag, and he's out at second. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. Alex Gordon will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. And this is lined right back up the middle. And that's a base hit for Gordon. So with the leadoff man reaching base here, let's take a moment to check out this date in baseball history. Salvador Perez will stand in for the first time now, looking to keep that hot streak going as he's been hitting the ball well these past 6 ball games. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. Rayburn will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Mike Moustakas will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. And this ball will be chopped foul. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Now this pitch is swung on and lined into right center field over the head of Kipnis and down for a base hit.
Yeah, just couldn't put him away right there. You'll see the sequence. He was able to foul off 2 straight 0-2 pitches, and then finally he finds a pitch that he could do something with, and he's on board.
Justin Maxwell will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And Gordon is safe at the plate as he's in ahead of the tag.
Well, there's a big decision there. He decides he wants to come home with this thing. Maybe not the wisest move he could have made, and the throw's too late to get his man.
Pedro Siriaco will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training as he has really struggled in the early going. Now both runners are breaking. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw.
That is a great time to call for a double steal. You've got a guy out there that's just given up 2 straight hits, so you know he's focused on getting the guy at the plate, and he doesn't even look at second base here. They take advantage.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Nice comeback here to get it 0-2. And now you've got to put that early run behind you and make sure that this doesn't get any worse.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
With 1 out, definitely a strikeout situation with 2 men in scoring position. And that is a great pitch right there to pick up a very important second out.
Norichika Aoki will step in with a couple of guys in scoring position and a chance to pad this lead a bit early on. And now a swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. And Bourne is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Royals settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of the second. Royals out in front, 1-0. David Murphy will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday.
David Murphy.
Here's the first offering. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first by Siriaco gets him. 1 gone. Ryan Rayburn will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
And this one will wind up as a foul ball. And a good two-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. And this is in the dirt as it's swung on and missed, but this should be a pretty straightforward play to first. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it, then make the strong throw to first.
Brett Hayes will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Swing and a line drive to left. And Gordon will make the catch to retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. We've played 2 full. It's the Royals 1 and the Indians nothing. Alcides Escobar will step in to start things for the Royals. And after that, it'll be Billy Butler.
Alcides Escobar.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. And a good swing there on 1-0, but this is in the air out to right field. 1 away here to begin the third. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the DH, Billy Butler. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
One out, nobody on. Here's the 1-0 pitch now to Butler. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw gets him. 2 down.
First baseman number 35, Eric Hosmer.
So 2 away here in the Kansas City third. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. Two out, nobody on. One 0 on the way. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't gonna help.
Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. KC down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in now. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. First pitch coming. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one.
0-1.
Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Zach Walters.
Zach Walters will be the batter. The cutter runs outside, ball one. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Bases are empty, one man out. Now the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And this is pulled hard but foul. They brought their gloves for that one out there. That's hit sharply past the mound and on into center field for a 1-out single.
And let's face it, if you're a finesse guy out there on the mound like he is, and you're going right after guys like he's been doing so far, you're going to give up some hits. You just got to hope that they don't string a few of them together.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the speedy center fielder, Michael Bourne. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Now a bunt attempt, but he missed it, strike one.
Yeah, not a bad idea. He waited a pitch there before showing bunt. And sometimes that might back that third baseman up a step or two if he sees you're not bunting at the first pitch.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
Jason Kipnis will dig in. He singled his first time around. And this will be fouled away. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. We'll see Alex Gordon to start things out when we come back. It's the Royals 1 and the Indians nothing. And there is Alex Gordon. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Alex Gordon.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. The pitch. And good patience for a young hitter as they run it to 3-1 on Gordon. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And a full count now, 3-2.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Salvador Perez will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Murphy is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Mike Moustakas will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Chisenhall will make the catch, and the side is retired. Nick Swisher will start things out when we come back. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. KC leads this one 1-0. And here is Nick Swisher now. As promised, he's in to start things out in the home half of the 4th.
Nick Swisher.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Up top, it's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
And this is fouled straight back. Swisher awaits the 2-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
And it's just the 4th inning here, but he's already given up more hits in this one than he did in his entire previous outing. Whatever he had going on last time out, it ain't happening here.
Carlos Santana will take his cuts now. First pitch coming. In there for strike one, 0-1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
No runs, 5 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. Aoki is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Up next for Cleveland, right fielder,
David Murphy will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Well, they've been a little unlucky so far because they're putting the ball in play. And they've hit a few of those balls really hard, but they're just not falling for them right now.
Ryan Rayburn will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And Gordon will make the catch to retire the side. Indians leave one. They trail this one 1-0. Justin Maxwell will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Center fielder, Justin Maxwell.
Now the first pitch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
The pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
You just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Pedro Siriaco.
Pedro Siriaco will get another shot. Called out on strikes his first time around. Now here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
One pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Then you start to wonder if anyone's going to get on base against him again. That's 10 straight now. He's retired.
Norichika Aoki will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. And that's dead center for strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. Hayes will put this one away, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. They lead it 1-0. Brett Hayes will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. First offering on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Jammed him a little here as this is hit softly to the left side. And the catch is made, 1 away.
Boy, you talk about guys being over anxious at the plate. You know, of all the pitches he's thrown so far, guys have only taken 8 of them. If I was on the mound, I'd keep throwing pitches 2 feet out of the zone until they prove they can lay off.
1 man out now in the Cleveland 5th. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Lonnie Chisenhall. Here's the first pitch to him. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Fouled back. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games. Zach Walters will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and the Tribe take a 2-1 lead.
All day long, we've been talking about how good his location's been. You're going to see where this one was on Show Track. That's a rare mistake here, and that one's going to wind up costing him 2 runs.
Michael Bourne will dig in. 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. 1. One out, nobody on. He's waiting on the breaking ball there and sends it to deep right field. And that is into the right field seats. It's a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And it gives the Indians a 3-1 lead.
Just like the guy before him, he went up there with a very aggressive mindset at the plate. So when he got his pitch, he wasn't thinking, oh, I'm going to hit a line drive. He was thinking, I'm going deep. This ball clears the wall by plenty.
Jason Kipnis will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First pitch on the way. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. 3 runs already home here. And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. Maxwell will wait on it, and that's out number 2.
And after the previous 2 balls left the ballpark, once this ball left the bat, he was probably thinking, oh, not again. But luckily for him, this one stays in the yard.
Nick Swisher will step in, a base hit in his last time. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
3 runs, 8 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And this is swung on and bounced to shortstop. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Cleveland's out in front, 3-1. Alcides Escobar will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. And this is fouled back and out of play. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Billy Butler will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. They can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Had him guessing that time, as he's barely able to foul it away. Again, a 1-2. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
Sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Eric Hosmer will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. And here's the first pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And, oh, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2.
Maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He sure does. Make it 14 in a row set down now. Carving him up as the side is retired. KC down in order. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Carlos Santana will settle in to lead things off here for Cleveland. First pitch coming. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Here we go.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And this is grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And a change is in the offing, and that's going to do it for Jason Vargas. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Aaron Crow will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out.
Aaron Crow.
David Murphy will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both a southpaw and a right-hander get loose. First pitch to him. Right there for strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Now a fastball here as this is slashed the other way over the third baseman's head. A fair ball. And the runner will hold at second, so 2 on with nobody out.
These guys would like nothing more than to add on to their 2-run lead. Back-to-back hits have them in business to do just that.
Ryan Rayburn will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Line fouled off to the left and over the Indians' dugout. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah, that thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Brett Hayes will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Runner holding tight at second, now the pitch. Now a ball hit hard towards center, and that's in there, base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Boy, you want a wake-up call as an infielder? How about this one? That's just a duck and cover there.
Lonnie Chisenhall will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second clip. In there for strike 1. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now a swing and a ball hit high in the air into shallow left center. Gordon has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner, but I don't think he had designs on even really trying it as he retreats with 2 away now.
That just didn't get enough of that one to get that run home, so that's probably a wise decision to hold at third.
Zach Walters will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Here's the first offering. Had him reaching there on the first pitch as this is fouled off to the left. It's 0-1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. He'll go to Siriaco at second for the force, and the side is retired. 3 left for the Indians, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Alex Gordon will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Left fielder, Alex Gordon.
First pitch coming. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
And he waits on the changeup there and pulls it to fairly deep right field. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Salvador Perez will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Now the first pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt, as you take a look there at what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Mike Moustakas will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. Hayes is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. The speedy Michael Bourne will start things out when we come back. It's the Indians 3 and the Royals 1. Tim Collins will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Tim Collins.
And there, in fact, is the speedy Mr. Bourne. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. In there, strike 1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
Now a line drive that's going to carry over the head of Escobar into left center. Base hit.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoke.
Jason Kipnis will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. No move from Bourne. Now the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Bourne's running. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. The tag's there by Escobar, and he's out at second base.
That's a big-time throw right there. I mean, a big-time throw. Anytime you can get this guy, you've done something.
Now here's a swing by Kipnis, and he connects on this one. Out to deep right field. Back on it is Aoki, still going, and this one is gone. A home run. It's a solo homer here for Jason Kipnis. And the Tribe have opened it up to 4-1.
Here's the sequence one more time on Show Track. He looks at strike 1, looks at strike 2. Now that pitcher's got a false sense of security, and he unloads on the 0-2 pitch. Got all of that one.
Kelvin Herrera will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs and send this one along into the 8th. Nick Swisher will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Action in that KC pen now as the right-hander's begun to loosen up. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. And this is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. He's able to look this one in just past the third base dugout, and that's out number 2.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Carlos Santana will dig in. He singled his last time around. Now the first pitch. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. And this is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Swing, and ooh, he saws him off with that one, but this will be a foul ball. Now this ball's hit back up the middle, and he's got himself another base hit, his third of the afternoon.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his third hit in 4 trips, all of them singles. He's been a tough out all game long.
David Murphy will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
He's playing right into that big swing from a pitch before. Just throw something slow here, and you'll probably have him 3 feet out in front.
And he'll go the other way with the fastball as this is on the ground to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One for the Indians on the home run by Kipnis. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 4-1 in favor of the Indians. Justin Maxwell will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Center fielder, Justin Maxwell.
On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. Well, will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. Bourne is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Our line scorer here from Progressive Field. Tribe leading this one in the 8th as they look to put the finishing touches on a solid home win. Pedro Siriaco will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Norichika Aoki will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Here comes the 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Down the line, but this will kick foul. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now as we get a look at the 6'11" workhorse right-hander John Roush. Ryan Rayburn will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Left fielder, Ryan Rayburn.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now a ball rolled foul toward first as he stays alive. And here's a ball hit in the air. Perez is underneath this one, and he puts it away for the first down.
I don't know, 2-pitch here, he knows he's got to protect. That's sort of a defensive hack, just trying to make contact, and the result, an easy pop-up.
Brett Hayes will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Hard hit towards center. And that's in there, base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a bouncer out in front. Escobar on to Hosmer, but it'll come too late to get them both. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Well, this is a good job to get the burst out of the play, but the return throw leaves a little to be desired. And that'll wind up being a huge throwing error that allows the batter to reach second.
Zach Walters will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2 out errors that lead to runs.
And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
He knows he should be out of the inning already, but he's got to pick up his defender behind him and get out of this.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
I'll say this, he wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
And this ball will be chopped foul. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Tribe, but they lead it 4-1. Alcides Escobar will start it off here in their half of the 9th, and no sign of a reliever. They're going to let him try to finish this one off.
Well, he's been brilliant so far, so why not see if he can take it the distance? It just doesn't happen these days very often.
Cody Allen is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 39, Cody Allen.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now a line drive to second that'll be caught out there by Kipnis. Tough break there as the leadoff man's retired to start the 9th.
Oh, you can feel for him, too, because you know exactly what's going through his mind right there. You can't believe it. You know when you're going good at the plate, all the little flares and bleeders, they all start going your way and they fall in. But when you're scuffling like he has, even the Rockets find a glove.
Billy Butler will stand in, and he's been quiet today, but you just wonder if that's going to last the entire 9 innings.
Normally it doesn't. But give these guys credit. They've had a plan of attack, they've stuck to it, and they've gotten good results.
Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And there's a swing and a miss by Butler, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, same pitch, same result, and he's late on it again.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
I don't think anyone's going to be too upset that they have to leave this place after the game. This series has been a nightmare.
Eric Hosmer will stand in as their last chance now. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and now the Royals are down to their final strike.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
And now this relatively sparse crowd comes to their feet one final time. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Break out the fire extinguishers. These guys are on fire. 7 straight wins. They've been as hot as any team in baseball, and they've really got things rolling out there now.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his spots all game long.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 4-1. So long from Cleveland.
The final